rolling up to Bucharest too.
I normally get to Bucharest by train from Ruse, and at Ruse station you can see this great big tower. It's 204 metres tall. Apparently till 2001 it was the tallest building in the Balkans. There's no point in going to try and see it because it's surrounded by a fence and security cameras. Ruse is a pretty quiet station where nothing much goes on, but it is important because you get to cross the River Danube by the bridge and then make your way up through Romania. The most striking thing about the journey across from the Danube right the way up to Bucharest is the number of fields that are absolutely chock full of sunflowers.
Ruse on the boat, then the river gleams, Danube shining like a split screen dream. I watch the banks go by so slow, take me where the cold winds blow. Cross that Danube, cross that Danube, from Bulgaria to you. Cross that Danube, cross that Danube, rolling up to Bucharest too. On the bus with the vinyl seat, a plastic bottle at my feet, open road and a ticket stub, passing fields in a roadside club. We laugh when the border signs appear, same old road but it feels so near. Ruse to Bucharest, heart in gear, every mile says you're almost here. Cross that Danube, cross that Danube, from Bulgaria to you. Cross that Danube, cross that Danube, rolling up to Bucharest too. One river wide, one trip long, but my little hope stays strong. Windows up and the daylight fades, still I'm smiling through the waves. Cross that Danube, cross that Danube, from Bulgaria to you. Cross that Danube, cross that Danube, rolling up to Bucharest too.
And there we were, tracking the progress of the train as it rolled into Bucharest North station. And here's the aerial view of the station, and I'll explain how I got that later on.
We are in Bucharest, Romania, just opposite Bucharest North railway station. I really love the multicoloured trams they have here. From the station, over the road, you can get a train to the airport. It takes about 25 minutes. There are direct flights from there to Liverpool, so it is a good way to get here. Brian has been staying in a couple of hotels here, which he will tell you about now.
Thanks, Susie. Here's the first one. It's called the Uranus. It's about a 5-minute walk from the station, and it's only a short street that it's in off the main road, but right at the far end of the street, the end I don't normally come in at, I found that there was a big marketplace, an indoor market and an outdoor market which wasn't in session at the time I left because I was leaving for an early train. I'd not been out this way before, and it was a very pleasant open area. I have to come back when it's all in session. There's a stage here, so they presumably have some events on. I'm not quite sure what the car's role here is. And over the far side, you'll notice some little food trucks and those sort of things. You need to come back when it was busy to see those in action. There are one or two interesting shops in the side street, and then I proceeded along towards what looked to me in the distance like a McDonald's. Let's have a look. This is actually an outdoor cafe, and I might have stopped here for a coffee if it wasn't that I had a train to catch, but I did notice a few people sitting out even at the time of morning that it was. Then I came to the street that I needed to turn left down towards the station, but I noticed this church just across the road, so I thought I'd cross over there and take a couple of pictures of it. Now this is a long shot of the junction I was just talking about, and I actually took this from another hotel that I stayed in a week later. This is a picture of the accommodation I was supposed to stay at, and I hung around here for nearly 2 hours trying to make contact with the owners. I never got in, so I ended up booking the hotel that you will see now. I literally went onto booking.com and I picked the hotel that was nearest to where I was standing and walked into reception and said I've got a reservation. At the end of the road leading back to the station that I showed you, there's this pub. We've been to this one before and you may recognise it by the interior. They sat me in exactly the same table as last time. It was marked reserved, so it makes you wonder if they knew something that I didn't. Now in these temperatures you needed to drink a lot of water, so it was very handy that opposite the pub, after I'd had my evening meal, I was able to cross the road to Ruse. It's not a name I've come across before, but it's a convenience store. Conveniently they sold all the water I needed. From Ruse, the route back to the station is well known to me. It's only a few hundred yards from here, past the sex shop that we've seen before and the exchange booth and a street bar and the florist. They were all there last time I was here, and at this point you can see the station across the road. And I think I agree with Susie, the trams are very colourful indeed. So what am I doing in Bucharest when I'm travelling to Bulgaria? Well, switched off, the place you can see there on the map, that's where I need to get to from the UK. There are 4 airports in Bulgaria. Only Sofia has routes all the year round, the others are seasonal. So if you then add Bucharest to the map, you'll see it's the nearest airport. The train takes longer than the bus because it goes a slightly longer way, but it's interesting, goes through a lot of decent countryside. You'll see that the train goes into Bucharest North, and then there's another train line that comes out of the station and heads up towards Otopeni Airport. Complete opposite to Ruse station, this station is always very busy, there are always trains coming and going, it's always packed, and on this occasion it was extremely hot and I had to hide under the air conditioning in McDonald's. So things to do on the last day, the day I'm flying back from Bucharest to Liverpool. Stay in the hotel as long as possible until you get chucked out at 12 o'clock. Have a shower just before you go to make sure you're as cool as you can be, and then head for perhaps the park opposite the station where you can hide under the trees. While in the park I asked Google where I could get some lunch, and it told me about a bistro that I hadn't noticed before, possibly because of how high up it was. It was on the 6th floor of a hotel that I'd never even noticed. Up in the lift, and it's an outside terrace restaurant that you can see all round the city, and I got to try the local delicacies and to drink the Romanian beer. And so that's how I got my aerial pictures of Bucharest city. Anyway, that's it for now. We have to take off until next time.